Welcome to Wayne Concept TV, where history speaks louder than fiction. It began with bread riots and ended with an empire in flames. From palaces to prisons, from czars to communists, the Russian Revolution wasn't just a rebellion. It was the birth of a new world order. This is the real story of 1917 to 1923. For 300 years, the Romanov dynasty ruled Russia, from icy St. Petersburg to the depths of Siberia. By the early 1900s, Russia was a powder keg of poverty, war, and injustice. Tsar Nicholas II ruled like an autocrat, distant, indecisive, and blind to suffering. Peasants starved, workers toiled, and in 1914, he dragged the nation into World War I, a disaster that broke the economy and morale. By 1917, Russia had lost 2 million soldiers. In Petrograd, women lined up for bread. Then came strikes, then mutiny. In February, the Tsar's own army refused to shoot the crowds. The Romanov dynasty collapsed in just days. A provisional government took over, liberal, hopeful, but powerless. And in the shadows, a more radical force was waiting. Exiled in Switzerland, Vladimir Lenin was smuggled into Russia by Germany, hoping he'd cause chaos. It worked. Lenin preached, peace, land, bread, all power to the Soviets. The Bolsheviks, once fringe radicals, now gained support. Lenin promised to end the war, redistribute land, and give power to the people. Or at least that's what he said. In the dark hours of October 25th, Bolshevik forces stormed the Winter Palace. They overthrew the provisional government without mass bloodshed. Lenin took power. But peace was far from reality. The country split. Reds, Bolsheviks, whites, czarists, liberals, foreign powers, greens, peasants, and anarchists. The Russian Civil War was brutal. Over 7 million died, not just by bullet, but by famine, disease, and terror. The Cheka, Lenin's secret police, hunted enemies. Villages were burned. Executions were routine. In 1918, Tsar Nicholas II and his family were murdered in a basement, erasing the old regime forever. To win the war, Lenin launched war communism, seizing grain, factories, and silencing dissent. Dissenters were labeled traitors. Freedom of speech vanished. The Red Terror crushed rebellion, but it also nearly starved the nation. By 1922, the Reds had won. A new superstate was born, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the USSR. But Lenin's health was failing, and waiting in the wings was Joseph Stalin. Lenin warned against him, but it was too late. Between 1917 and 1923, the Russian Revolution had ended 300 years of monarchy, killed millions, introduced the world's first communist state, inspired revolutions from China to Cuba. But it also birthed one of the most repressive regimes in modern history. Thanks for watching Wayne Concept TV, where revolutions are remembered and truth still matters. Like, share and subscribe for more history that moves.